Hi, you guys. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. I know you don't have to tell me you having an awesome, a fabulous, a wonderful day. And people say, Dr. Sunday, why you always say that? I say that because no matter what our perspective of a thing, actually, we do have to go through good things. We have to go through what we deem as bad things because all of that builds our character. All of that, yeah, I know. All of that is part of our purpose and our destiny. And we have to go through those things because guess what? Somebody want to know what happens when you have a not-so-good day. They want to know what happens when you have a disappointment. You thought something was going to go one way, but you had to do guess what? Plan E. So A, B, C, and D didn't work. You had to go to E. Yeah, so we need to be prepared for that to help people wherever they are. And what we pride ourselves here at Good Deeds, we love to help people shine their light to the world. And what is your light? Your light is your dreams, your goals, your passions, and, of course, your purpose and your destiny in life. That's what we love to do. And I'm your host. I am Dr. Renee Sunday. I am known as the platform builder. I actually help people. You know, if you don't know your purpose, we don't find out what it is, okay? And then, of course, we help you build that platform. And let me just say something real quick on that. Someone asked me, well, Dr. Sunday, is that just secular you do that? Or do you do that with, what we deem as ministry, meaning help establish churches and, if you want to do a retreat and you want to start Bible study, yeah, we do those things, because the thing is, what you have to remember, whatever you're doing, guess what? It's a ministry, okay? So we do, it's marketplace ministry, and it's ministry, that you do connected to your church as well. So all of it works together. The key is actually helping you move forward in your destiny, taking the need away of somebody. I said it. So that's what we do here at Good Deeds, through all the things that we've been entrusted to do. But let me get to it real quick because we got a powerhouse in here, and I'm ready with my pen and paper. And we had some questions actually that come in. The question for Dr. Renee, asked Dr. Renee was, Dr. Sunday, and we had this question similar before, but you have to actually reiterate it. Dr. Sunday, what do you do to deem being successful, to be in a spirit of excellence? They say they see a lot of things that I do and seem like, hi, keep it all together. But, of course, I'm going to give glory to God because it's not me. But the answer to the question, and there's three things. I always like to do things in three. The first thing is you have to have compassion. People know if you're compassionate stuff or not. You got to show love. You got to show love because you know what? I've been there. I've been there when I lost 6 figures in one day. Okay, I've been there. So I actually try to be compassionate to people, show love. And if you show love, all the rest of the stuff will fall into place, okay? That's just in a nutshell. The second thing goes with number one is being authentic. You got to be real. As the kids say, keep it 100. I think that's what they say. And we got to do that. People try to find themselves in your story. And they think they the only one. So actually, we have to be authentic, keep it real. Everything that's on social media is not true because you don't know the backstory, okay? But, the thing about it is you have to be authentic. Now, the last thing, guess what? You got to be consistent. So whatever you do, whatever's on your heart, be consistent about the thing. Be consistent. I know we got to take some time and relax. I'm a big person of pampering myself and pampering other people. But you got to be consistent in what you do because people are looking for you. People won't have problems paying because you're going to take that need away that they're concerned about. But anyway, we're not going to delay. We actually have a powerhouse. The big thing is having a good idea, doing your due diligence, and then you put that product out to the masses. But guess what's very important? Very important is marketing. And then also what I love is continuing on in that journey and having strategic, you heard that word, strategic partnership. And this young lady does a lot of things that can I boast a little bit? I just realized she's in the same city. So we're going to be actually talking more and more, but we don't want to delay. We want to get her right on in here. We actually have the awesome, the fabulous Miss Carolyn Dunlop. Are you there?
I am here. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to Good Deeds.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on. It's really a blessing, and I'm really excited about sharing this information and helping some people with some good deeds, because I've been talking about that, forever, it seems like. But I have a podcast too, and I was talking about how to have a successful business through servant leadership. So, girl, you right on track with this. What you talking about?
Ooh, I love it. But let's not delay. I have my pen and paper because I love to learn stuff. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and just the amazing, awesome things that's going on in your life.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And good afternoon, early evening to everyone here in hot Atlanta, because that's where we are, because it is burning up in Atlanta right now, almost 100 degrees, I think. But I am known as the online WOW strategist, and I work with women entrepreneurs, coaches, and authors to help them create like an integrated online strategy for their business to get clients, because even if you have a brick and mortar business, it doesn't matter. You have to be online. And so that's what I help entrepreneurs do. Get online with their WOW website. I help them with their content marketing and also strategically plan out their email marketing and social media marketing and how all that works together to attract people to their WOW website. Not just any old website, but a WOW website. We want a website so when someone comes to your website, they go, oh, my God, wow, this person is for me. So that's what I help my clients with.
Oh, I love that, because that is true. I can't remember the statistics, but they say you have a seconds, isn't it, seconds to get somebody's
about
attention?
30. 15 to 30 seconds. I think it used to be like a minute, maybe 10 years ago, and then it went down to 30. But you have just a few seconds to grab someone's attention, or they're clicking on to the next thing. So we don't want that to happen. So that's what I work with my clients, to help them create a website that people can't wait to get to the site, see what you do, know that you're for them, and then can't wait to pull out their wallet to start paying you for what they want.
Oh, Lord, we got so much to unpack with this. Well, first of all, let me step back a minute, because I've heard some people say that you don't need a website. What's your views on that? I mean, I think gratefully I do have one, but I've heard people even say that if you have, social media, if you have just a landing page, squeeze page, you don't need a website. What's your views on that?
My view is Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, my goodness. The thing is, and that's the truth, the thing is, if you're just using social media, like you have a Facebook page and that's your business page, what happens if Facebook goes away? What happens if any of the social media things go away? All your followers, all the people who like you, all the people who you engage with, they are gone in an instant. So you can't depend on someone else to hold your destiny. Your website is like your home on the internet. It's your hub. It's where everything happens. And your job is to lead people to your home. It's just like if you have, in your house, you have an address at your house. You don't lead people down the street to the clubhouse to come to see you. You lead people to your actual house, and that's what your website is. And your website is so powerful because it's where people can get to know you. They find out that they like you, they start trusting you, and the next step is they want to buy from you. But you can't do that same thing with social media. Facebook will put you in Facebook jail if you post certain things like they don't want you to do or whatever, or any other those other things out there like that give you those free websites. They will shut you down in a second. How are you going to do a business if you're in danger of being shut down? That's like living in a third world country. We are not in a third world country, not at all.
Wow. And, that has happened. I usually try to, maybe send them an email, because it can happen that your website, if you don't keep them hosting and stuff, they'll shut you down real quick. But I'm glad you said it, and I love that analogy you use about directing people to the home. But let's step back, because the wonderful thing that you offer, because people get it mixed up. They want people to do the website. You got to have the content, and the great thing you actually offer that with the content that we need to put on the website.
Yes, yes. I mean, you got to have content. You really just can't have a website that's just a brochure or just sitting there in in cyberspace, because the attention span of everyone now is just so short. Everyone wants everything right away. So if your website isn't doing anything once they land on it, they're going to click away. So it has to do something. It has to have some type of action, or it has to provide people with what they're looking for. Because you said it in the very beginning, people are in pain, and they want that pain to go away. And if they land on your website and they see that you have the wherewithal or the products or the services to make their pain go away, then they're going to stay. They're going to sit a spell. They're going to sit there and rest on the porch with you and stuff. They will figure out what you're doing, and then they'll eventually sign up for something you're doing or pay you or whatever. But you got to show them that you understand their pain and that you know how to help it go away. And a website does that for you. You can't do that with a Facebook post. You can do a little bit of it with Twitter, but Twitter's only 140 characters. You just can't do anything like that other than on your own website. And the thing is, you have to be free to let your whole self be, just like you're doing right now, Renee, and you're funny and you're engaging and you're telling people stuff, but this is your podcast, and I'm sure that your podcast is on your website, because I went to your website and that's how I found out about she has a podcast. I need to get on it. So that's how people find out about your stuff, and they want to be involved with you. Everybody wants to be involved with somebody who's doing good in the world.
Ooh, then that's true. Oh, wow. Well, let's march on, just not too far, ladies and gentlemen, because we got to get the website, you got to get the content. But, okay, right. This a big world. I mean, if we say this word is so online, let me step back a minute, because we did have a couple of questions come in before we even get to the online marketing. Help us out, Carol. What's the difference in if it's similar, of advertising versus marketing?
That's a good question. But advertising is part of marketing. It's only a piece of marketing. The real and marketing is really just getting the word out about what you do, who you help, and how people can get in touch with you. That's all marketing is, just getting the word out. You have to look at it like Moses stood on the mountaintop and just shouted to everybody. Okay, that's fine, but only the people that within earshot of Moses or any other prophet that's out there, they're the only people that can listen, that can hear them. So you've got to find a way to get the word out there. So advertising, either paid or free, is a good way, but another way is speaking. You could also write a book. You could do an e-book. You could also guest on podcasts. You could do videos. I mean, there's a lot of different ways, and all of that is all about marketing. So advertising is part of marketing, and they're all needed.
I love it. And so now when we're talking about the world of, it's a whole lot of different types of marketing. But with the presence that you bring to the table when the online marketing, how should we even start? Of course, we need to contact you to get your services, number one. But overall, the big picture, what our concept should be about this. Social media, it's like, how many? There's so many different social media. Jesus. Yeah. How do you even start tackling that?
Well, the very first thing you need to do, and this is the most important thing, if you don't listen to anything else I say or do anything else, you have to do this one thing. You have to figure out who your ideal client is. Let me repeat that. You need to figure out who your ideal client is. Because let's face it, we cannot market to the planet. We just can't. We can't do everything that everybody wants us to do. We can only do, me personally, I can only do a couple of things really, really good. So if I just narrow it down to one thing that I do that's really good, who is the person or who is the audience that I can do that for? So who are you trying to talk to? I use this example a lot. For instance, if you're a chef, a personal chef, and you want to help people who are busy moms to live healthy lives by giving them, healthy recipes. Oh, that's great, right? You're going to make some healthy recipes for these busy moms. But if you give your busy moms recipes that take over an hour to make and they take over an hour to cook, that's 2 hours out of their life they're not willing to give you. So those are actually, you're going to have to actually look at a new audience or fix your recipes so that they fit into the healthy mom's lifestyle. So that's what I mean about finding your ideal, perfect audience, the audience that is waiting for you, that's listening for you. Everybody doesn't want what you have, but the people who do want what you have, once you start talking and getting out there what you do, they will listen to you, they will start to follow you, and they will start to buy from you.
What the little thing we say in the church say amen. I have to really, you know me, audience, that I'm very transparent. When I came from the medical full-time to, the things that I do now, I said, I'm going to save the world, and a lot of people get caught into that. And that's what, and I love mentors and coaches. That's why you really have to get a coach to steer you, because it's so funny. And my first coach I ever had, he actually told me that, they go through the little scenario, but he told me that I'll be speaking to women, professional women, business owners. And I was like, I want to speak to everybody. But the thing about it is, you got to fine-tune that thing. Or you don't have Starbucks budget or McDonald's. But the thing is, I have a lot of men that listen to the different things that I do, but, the marketing I do is geared to women. But we have to get that, Carol, kind of quick, because we'll spend all our money and nobody's listening, like you said.
Right. Because if it's too broad, if I tell you something and it's not interesting to you, what are you going to do? You're just going to keep on walking. You're just going to keep on going, keep on talking. You won't stop. But if you clue into what I want, if you can really get inside my head and know that I need this problem fixed now, I know what the problem is, and I hear you say it, I'm following you. I'm going with you. I'm like, yes, she knows what I'm talking about. And the thing is, you don't exclude people. I mean, you said you have men who listen to you, maybe even your clients and things. Those other people, that's great. But if you just clue in on one audience, just one. And like you said about McDonald's, look at what McDonald's does. McDonald's sells hamburgers and fries all day long. They may sell different types of fries or different types of hamburgers, but that's all they sell. So you got to, look at what they're doing. Follow these big brands. Starbucks sells coffee. It may sell different types of coffee, but when you go into Starbucks, what do you go for? Coffee. That's what you go for. So we gotta just niche that thing down, and that one thing. Like me, it took a while. I mean, it's not going to be easy. It took a while for me to figure out that I only want to work with women, entrepreneurs, coaches, and authors. That's what I do my best work for. So I figured that out. So everything that I put out there is geared toward women, entrepreneurs, coaches, and authors. Everything I put out there, or at least I try to, But other people sneak in. Other people who is not a coach or they do something else, they sneak in, and that's fine because I want to work with them too. But if I tried to market to all of those people, oh, man, I don't have McDonald's and Starbucks and GM money for that. I really don't. Or time. Can't do it.
Wow. That is powerful because especially you have to get that real quick or then you'll get frustrated in your purpose and then you won't do anything. But let's get back because you actually help us also with the piece of social media, which is a big, big part of the game now, and it's actually changing again this week, and actually great for the business owners. But then tie in what we need to be doing on social media because you brought up a great thing, and tell us what is email marketing if no one, someone may be tuning in that not even aware what that means.
Ooh, wow. Email marketing is really just sending out messages, short, emails to your audience to kind of let them know what's going on. It's really not a newsletter like we think about a newsletter, which takes us hours to create, and it's got all these pretty beautiful pictures and these different fonts and all that stuff. People are too busy for that. They want one idea and maybe one call to action, and a call to action would be call me, download this, read this, watch this. You just have to remember that people are really, really busy. And I know people tell me, girl, email marketing is dead. It is really not dead. It is just as alive as it has ever been. And I don't know if you know this or not, but people are 70 times more likely to purchase from an email than they are a tweet or any of that stuff on social media. So email marketing is really the way that you can get people to really get into your tribe and really know you. You can express yourself. You can say, something really ticked me off last week. Let me tell you about it. And you don't have to give them pages and pages. Maybe just a couple of paragraphs of stuff. Lighten their day, motivate them, and say, hey, I'll talk to you next time. It doesn't have to be really hard. And I wanted to touch on social media real quick. Biggest place that I would start, like I said, you have to find out who your clientele is, who your perfect audience is. Find out where they are, because I could tell you, girl, you need to get on Snapchat. Get on Snapchat right now, but your audience may not be on Snapchat. Your audience may not be chatting or snapping. So you got to figure out what your audience is doing. Are they tweeting? Are they posting, snapping, chatting? What are they doing? Whatever your audience is doing, you need to go over there and get with them and say, hey, y'all, I'm here, and I can solve your problem. That's basically it, because there's just too many. If I had to name them all, there's like 20, 30 different social media platforms that you could be on, and, you waste your time. We don't have time to waste time. What we have to do is create a relationship, and we were talking about these strategic partners who can help us promote our business. So we create a relationship with our future customers, and we tell them, hey, I know what your pain is, and I know how to solve your pain, and if you come over here and get on my list, I'm going to help you. And you're like, okay, because really when you look at social media, that's all you're doing. You want them to follow you off social media, get on your list, so you can talk to them, and in the end, they're going to wind up, being raving fans and stay with you. I mean, I've got customers that have been with me 15 and 20 years, and still stay with me steady, or come back. They may leave for 5 years or something, but they come back and they're like, Carol, you're still here. Well, I need you to do this for me. I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. And your customer's going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've had people say, oh, I've watched you for 2 or 3 years before they bought. I said, oh, my God. And on one hand, I kind of said, okay, did it take 3 years? But on the other hand, it made me say, what could I have done better? Because 3 years is a long time. But let me tell you, there's so many people, and Karen noticed, all of us probably had experience. It's a lot of people out there with the wrong motive. A lot of people take your money and don't do the right thing. So people tend to wait a little while to build that relationship. So Right. They do.
So they do. I mean, I've had people.
With the territory.
That is so true, especially nowadays when you can really, I mean, seriously, why would you start cold calling or, getting on the phone, dialing up people you don't know to ask them to do business with you, when you can go right straight to social media and find out everything you need to know about them, follow them for a while, and then see if you want to invest in them. Because I'm going to tell you something. I know you know this, Renee. People will show you who they are. And if you give them enough time, they'll show you if they're good, if they're not so good, if they're kind of shady, if they're awesome sauce. They will prove exactly how they are. The spirit will prove itself out. So and that's why people do it. They follow you and try to see, is she going to slip up? Is she going to do a rant and cuss everybody out? Or is she really going to continue to give great, awesome information? And when you continue to, like you said, be consistent and show up, people will buy from you because they want to know that their investment is safe as much as possible, And
I understand that. Time go by so quickly, and I want to step back a minute because we want to make sure we get the full picture here. And you said it briefly when we started, but tell us again the different services that you offer, and of course, being here in Atlanta, let us know if you're accepting clients, because I know Atlanta, we got to be marketing here, but tell us if accepting clients, and then anything else you need to tell us that we need to address today. And, of course, end up telling us how we can contact you and how we can support you on social media as well. Speaking of social media.
I know, that's right. Everybody follow me. I would love to do that. I actually have a special gift for everyone who is listening, and this came about because I know my audience, and I asked them, I was like, what do you need to do? And they were like, man, I need to turn web traffic into clients. So I have this free 7 client-getting strategies, because you're in business to make money, right? At least most people are. Your website that we were talking about is a 24/7 salesperson. So if you go to my website, csicorporation.com/7-strategies, so that's csicorporation.com/7 7-strategies, you'll get my ebook, which has 7 client getting strategies in there, which will tell you what you need to do with your website so that the traffic that comes to your website can stay and start paying you. And also on my website, everything is there. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and they're all at CSI Corporation. So if you just remember that, you can find me. But go to the website. That's the best way to find me, CSIcorporation.com. I do a blog once a week. I have a podcast on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, and I like to give a lot of great actionable content. So I want to help you become successful. That's my goal.
Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to let you know I love her website. I'm a big person about website. I love her website. And I have to give this great nugget. And I try to teach people that, that want media coaching or people that want to launch their own radio platform. What she just did is worth $1 million.
Ooh, wow.
More than $1 million, really. People, and no offense, this is a teaching moment, and thank you, Karen, bless your heart, because I always wanted to see how I was going to be able to address this. What she did is over $1 million. Guess what she did? She offered you valuable information. That's not always number one, valuable information. And then she said you can go to her website and sign up for it. She didn't say buy her, and of course she has a lot of services that we can get. Right? But the key is you are now on her email list.
Right.
Did y'all hear that? I mean, that's powerful. And I try to teach people when they go on, because media, on my, think about going on Steve Harvey and when, Bishop Jakes and stuff. When we've been on those platforms, let me tell you, you are not saying go buy my book on their website. They already prepped you to tell you to give your website. But the great thing, people love, like we said earlier, in the green room, me and Carol was talking, people love stuff for free. But the great thing is what she just said is we need that information because all of us want what? More clients. And all of us want to actually, the little program I have is called Be Seen, Be Heard, and Get Paid. You got to be seen, you got to be heard, and then you want to get paid. Ooh, I know I signed up for it. I ain't gonna sit there and be modest.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love that. That's a great teaching point there, Karen, and I appreciate that. I try to tell people that because they'll say, well, go to Amazon and pick up my book, and they may be driving, but if you just heard her website, you already go to the website, and it's easy to remember, and boom, you are already on the email list. And you can get information on a continuous basis. Now, make sure you support her podcast. It's wonderful. Great, valuable information. And that's another tool, over-deliver. And people always say, how much is it? Don't worry about it. People buy when they're ready.
That is so true. People will buy when they are ready. And when you show them that you are the person to buy it from, that's when they buy. That is when they buy.
Well, let me ask you this, because this just came to me. With the clients you take and you just kind of see where they are, or do you, is it one particular area you prefer doing coaching with people?
Well, it just depends. I always like to start out, asking people questions, and I do that. I have an online WOW strategy session an online WOW assessment that people sign up for. Again, you can get that on my website. It's usually the first thing that comes up. Sign up for your online WOW assessment, and I'll go through and look at your website, social media, see where you are, and see where you're missing out on clients. Now, I do that all. It's a free session. There's no, you're not obligated to purchase anything at all, but quite a bit of people do purchase something from me, from that session. But it's really just about giving value and helping people. My goal is to help women be successful, help women have successful businesses. And I don't keep all that stuff close to the vest. I'll let you know. This is what I've done. This works. This doesn't work. This is not good. And I don't mind sharing it. So, and then plus I get to meet some of the most amazing people on those online WOW sessions. It's just awesome. I get to just think about,
I'm going to let you check
too.
mine out because you already looked at it, so I got to get the feedback.
I did. Yes, I did. You know what? I have to say, I give you an A for all the ways that you give people to connect with you. The podcast is amazing. Then you have the video option. You show that you're an expert. You show all the things that you do. I've been following you for a while, quite a long while, young lady. I know a lot about you. And then one day I said, I need to get on her podcast. And I said, let me just send this thing in. And then you said, okay, come on. I was like, wow, that is awesome. So, hey.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, we actually, ladies and gentlemen, the great thing, she's in Atlanta, but don't worry, no matter where you are, she can take care. Technology now eliminates all that. But thank you so much, Carol. First of all, just thank you for being in your purpose. And then second of all, thank you so much for being here with us on Good Deeds. If you need us for anything, please don't hesitate to contact us. Oh, I just love it.
Oh, good. I have enjoyed it so much. Thank you for introducing me to your audience. Everyone out there, please go to the website. I've got so much free stuff on there for you. I don't charge you a cent for it. Go and get what you need. And if you need me to help you with anything, I am there for you. I really am.
Oh, hey, we want these wow websites. So
I know that's
so
right,
much, Carol.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that powerful? I know the replay will be up in a minute. I know you got to seriously, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a business owner, which all of us, I know you are, you got something inside you want to get out. This is actually, when I said $1 million, people pay a lot. I paid a lot of money to get that, what we just shared. Okay? But the thing is, if you need any information from us, advertising, sponsorship, be a guest on Good Deeds Radio or TV show. If you have an event and you want me to be there or you want me to speak or something like that, we can take care of that. Publishing company, our nonprofit organization. Really, truly try to find really your purpose because it would not feel like you're working. You'll be excited, you'll have energy, and you'll be actually helping others move forward in their destiny. So always remember, you do have a calling. You do have a reason. One, you were born. You have a reason you're here right now. Do the three things I always say. You got to believe, you got to trust, and you got to walk it out. Say it with me. I know you're ready. Don't stop. Get it. This is Good Deeds, and I'm Dr. Renee Sunday. My team stopped me. I did not say the website. Y'all know the website. Oh, Carol going to get me. It's www.reneesunday.com. www.renee, R-E-N-E-E, Sunday, S-U-N-D-A-Y. It's good to have people to get on you. But this is Good Deeds. I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.